Hello, people of the internet, I am Dragon, and welcome back to Minecraft. You can see that this is not labeled Minecraft, but Be Happy by JTMNF. Well, the reason for that is because this is a Feed the Beast custom mod pack that focuses entirely on bees. Now, I haven't really said this before, but back when I played Feed the Beast a lot more, like really a lot more before I had a job, I was very much into the bee aspect, and on the ftbwiki.org I actually updated quite a bit of the bee entries that were out of date, and some of those changes are still there. But anyways, as to why this is actually being recorded, I've noticed that occasionally I don't get out my 3 videos a day, mainly because I suck at Isaac dailies every once in a while, and I figured, you know, people seem to like my Minecraft videos based on my analytics, and I would like a more casual series that would not be as stressful to do and isn't really time constraint restrictive or stuff like that. So I went and looked through the Minecraft mod pack stuff, so I could have done mini games, but that's a little bit too general. A lot of people do mini games. So I looked through the mod packs and I saw the Be Happy mod pack and it was like, oh, this could be real fun to play, and I played it a bit on my own, as you can see from Test World and Bees 2. But yeah, I figured after some time, you know what? Why don't we give this an actual shot in actual game form or actual video form? Now, these videos, it won't be a consistent series. I will say that much. It will be more of a series that'll go up probably at least every Thursday evening, since I don't get a chance to record dailies of Isaac on Thursdays, but maybe sparingly on other days where I don't get the dailies done well enough that they don't qualify for being shown. I'm not entirely certain yet, but this will be a sort of mini series on the channel. It's a little bit of a callback to Minecraft. So yeah, let's get started. You start with the World Domination with open blocks, a quest book, a chest with some patterns and seeds in it, as well as the quest book and a tree. Let's first check out the quest book. Hi, my name is John. I'll be your guide for this season, and I'll try to help you reach the end of this skyblock map. First, this map is all about bees. Yes, quests are concerned to bees and to their products. You'll have to do a lot by yourself before starting bees. Hint, do the basic quests first. Bees are great for honey, but not only honey. Iron, tin, copper, gold, redstone, diamonds! You can do whatever you want to get the resources, but to complete the quest, you have to be bitten sometimes. Yeah, they hurt, but don't worry. Special suits will be delivered in some quests and proper stands for them. I hope you enjoy having to have ultra bee farming. Let's start! Alright, hardcore mode is not going to be active on this because, first off, it is a more casual series, so I don't want to be, oh, I died because I fell off the edge, game over, I'm done with the series, nothing like that. And, well, none of the quests actually give red heart canisters, trust me, I've checked. But, it's said to recommend to start the basics, so we will start with the basics. Help. This requires a cobblestone and it'll give us a cherry coconut chocolate bar. Welcome chest. You probably saw a chest. That's your welcome chest. You have 2 casts and 9 seeds. Yeah, good stuff. But, like always, you'll have to punch wood so you can get materials to do that axe. And then, well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but maybe a Walia/Hello Inventory will. Use it and explore every single block. Only 3, by the way. Another hint. Use the jungle wood sapling to plant something. Maybe cocoa beans. So this quest requires us to get 4 wood, and it will reward us with jungle sapling, an empty watering can, crafting station, part builder, tool station, stencil table, and then choice between coal or toast. And it did also say something about there being 3 hidden things around here. Now, since I have played this before, or at least the beginning part before, not all the way through, just a bit of the beginning, I do know where some of those are. One should be right here. A carpenter's safe with a carpenter, 3 glass, and a pristine meadows drone and princess fully analyzed. Alright, chest number 2, we'll get that tree in a minute, is over here. It contains crop sticks, some more glass, and a forest princess and drone. As for the final chest, well, it's a little bit hidden, and the first time I played through the map, I actually destroyed it by accident and caused everything to fall off into the void, thus making it unable to go any further, which is why the world was called Bees 2 and not Bees. So yeah, we first want to take care of this tree and break this wood, and then done right here. Yeah, I broke that way too fast my first time through, and I didn't get any of this at all. Fell to its sad demise. So sad. I cry every time. But we get oak saplings and dirt, which is useful if this does not give us any saplings, but we'll worry more about that later. Let's rearrange our inventory a little bit to be a little bit more optimized, and check out the quest book. Alright, it wants 4 of our 6 wood. We'll go ahead and give it. It's going to pay us back for it in all of this, and then we'll take toast, because you can find more uses for toast than coal, at least early game. Alright, and we'll leave that there. We do have NEI and stuff, so a lot of the stuff is going to be easier. There's water there, so we can fill up the watering can. Let's also break this chest, because it's not really in the most optimal position. Alright, what is our next quest? It says, so, preparing this made me nervous. I'm missing one carpenter, and I hope you can help me find it. Remember that I said you might need to use Walia to help find 3 things? Yeah, I wasn't joking. Without my carpenter, I'm doomed. The roar is very good, so you can see the importance of this machine for me. So, by turning in the carpenter, we'll get 2 level 3 solar panels, a hardened energy cell, and 12 hardened flux ducts. Let's just submit it. And then, what do I want for my flooring for this place? Actually, it's more like what do I want for my building. I'll take this cobblestone, I think. Not like it's gonna matter in the end, because, well, you'll find out. For now, though, let us actually plop you down and get you charging up with some power here. There we go. Having those solar panels charge that up was a good idea. I didn't do that last time, and it ended up making me wait a long time. That unlocks more of this tree, but we're going to hold off on that. We're going to do this one. Now, you have 3 platforms, but I know that breeding bees is not a doable in smaller space. So, I decided to give you the opportunity of your life. I give you Lava Fabricator plus Bucket. Seems good deal, no? In exchange, do you have some bread for me? I'm starving. You have 2 options. You can just deliver the bread that you found in the secret area, or you can just build a little farm and start having some food. I will give him the bread that I got earlier, since we do have toast, and then I think it was the middle one that I took. Yeah, it's the middle one that I took. Excuse my snorting. And we got a lava fabricator. That will generate lava for us for 200 RF per tick of work. We will actually set that down right there. And then we have to adjust this sucker. And there we go. It'll start making us lava, which we will need. I'm doing some things preemptively because I know what to expect. So you are short on space, but you have a lot of apiaries to deal with. You might consider that will be a helpful one that can only be built for you. Okay, my bad. So, you are short on space, but you will have a lot of apiaries to deal with. You might consider that will be helpful, a wand that can build for you. Oh, it's just the grammar of the sentence that is a little bit messy. My bad. I might have one handy. Let me find out. So it wants 16 cobblestone, and in exchange it will give us a builder's wand. It will not take the cobblestone that we have. So, it wants us, after having some wood and cobblestone, you'll need some machines. You can get gravel and sand, and then use it to get some glass. This will be useful in the future to get some resources. So for 16 oak wood, it will give me a sawmill, redstone furnace, and pulverizer, all basic level. Let us get this watering can filled up first. So break the lily pad, and it's filled up. And now, getting trees is easy as one. Okay, yeah, you can shift-click to plant the oak sapling on the dirt, thankfully. It saves some time, at least. And now comes the one part that probably won't be too amusing to watch, the waiting game of waiting for stuff to grow and the like. But then again, this is a more casual series. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not too concerned with cutting and time and all that stuff. It's not going to be going out super consistently or anything. Oh, we're blinded by the tree. The tree has blinded us! I don't want to be suffocated by leaves. Though you can't be suffocated by leaves, thankfully. So yeah, I'm not really going to do many cuts here and there unless, like, it's truly nothing to do but waiting, like for bees to breed or something. But, yeah. This is the more casual series on my channel. I'm very happy to have a more casual series, to be honest. We'll wait on that. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this the first time through. Of course, we gotta shift right click. I don't like that it keeps putting the jungle sapling there, so we'll do that. Good. We could make a wooden axe here to speed up the chopping down of the tree, but it's a little bit of a waste of resources right now. I mean, there is all these oak wood planks that have been chiseled around me. I just don't really feel the need to do it right now. Okay, no sapling payout there. Maybe this one will give us a payout, hopefully. But yeah, so I guess, I mean, I've had some demands for Minecraft videos to come back. That one Minecraft minigame thing that I did last Sunday was well received, and first off, I would like to apologize for this one coming up a little bit later than normal. I mean, I realize I've been getting out videos consistently at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. and then occasionally 9 p.m. videos if it's a daily, and I guess this will probably take the place of some of those when I fail the daily. But this one is a little late because, well, I've been sitting around waiting for my parents to get home from the grocery store with a ton of groceries, and they haven't been back yet. They haven't even given me any notification on when they'll be back, so it was sort of like, you know, I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's get this recording done, and hopefully get it done before before they get home and before 3 o'clock happens, so that the compressing and everything can be done. So, yeah, what more is there to talk about? Well, I guess I could tell why exactly I chose this. I mean, yes, I did mention that a long time ago I was very much obsessed with the bees and Feed the Beast. The forestry bees, thermic bees, all the bees. I was super crazily obsessed with it, and I did, like, make my own world where I exclusively bred bees, but that was on my old laptop, which kind of died out on me, and when that died out, I mean, the passion, it was still there, it was just very much muted from before, so I didn't really make any effort to get back into it, but, I mean, this could be a great opportunity. It'll allow me to show you guys how to breed bees, because I know that bee breeding is often considered the most boring aspect of Feed the Beast. A lot of people don't really like it, and even big-time Let's Players of Feed the Beast mod packs like Direwolf20, they only barely touch on the bees, they skim over them, they don't really, like, go into detail, so, I mean, I guess this could be considered, like, a bee guide, maybe, as well, for bees, on how to breed them and all that stuff. We got the 16 wood, awesome. Let's get out of here, and let's claim our reward. Now, we won't be needing any of these just yet. That does get us the igneous extruder, which gives us gravel. As well as cobblestone. You need 256 for this quest. But we're not going to worry about that just yet, because we need to have some cobble gen. So, first, this one is just a manual detect for the bees. Bees. This is really the first quest of bees. No, just kidding. I just want to know if you have all the bees with you. Do you? Good. Almost finishing the basics part. Alright, this gives us one of every seed, which is not bad, admittedly. Oh, wait, we don't have inventory space. Where was that chest? Oh, there it was. Oh, I guess it didn't consume the stuff. That's good. Let's store away our machines first. Then that. Then the growing resources, extra books, crafting stuff. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. And move the toast here. Apple there. Good. Alright, now claim our rewards, and we get one of every seed, which we will then promptly store away, because I don't care for having that all on me right this moment. Was there a sapling down here? I thought I saw one. Okay, well, a non-planted sapling, you guys know what I mean. So that was bees done. Next is the basics of bees quests. If you don't know how to play, I can help you. Try and teach you how this works. First, let's see the House of Bees. This is from an industrial apiary from Gendustry. You can put your princess and drones in and it will just breed the bees. Sometimes you'll get some combs and some spare bees, but pay attention, some bees don't produce spare bees. They have fertility equal to 1. You can change that with some machines. We'll talk about that in the next quest. So, for having 8 wood planks, it doesn't hand them in, we get an industrial apiary. which is something that I've only used in this map before. I played bees back before the industrial apiaries were a thing, so I was very old school, but industrial apiaries are very much superior, even if they do require power to use. But again, we'll get to that in a bit. You want cobble, you want gravel. Is this manual submit? Yeah, that's manual submit. That is pretty much last quest. Mutations. After the quest, choose the first common queen that appears in an advanced mutatron and don't use it. After having some spare bees, you can mutate them. You can mutate them by yourself. It can use a bunch of time because it will mix up some aspects of the bees. For example, Ferris plus Meadows equals common. Manually, it would take forever to have active and inactive state common. So use the two machines to try and mutate the bees, put them side by side, and use redstone to produce that liquid in the mutagen producer, and put the... So this is pretty much just, this is pretty much telling you how the industrial aspect of bees works. But we're going to wait on doing that until it's daytime, I think, because we don't have a lot of power in here. So for now, what we're going to do is we are going to actually produce some cobble. We can use this cobble to produce more cobble. Okay, how did I do this last time? I remember how I did it. Let's grab the dirt there and break this plank. We want to make a little platform so we can make a cobblestone generator, pretty much. So let's extend this as far as we can. Good. Alright, now, I gotta remember how I do cobblestone generators, because I do them a little bit differently from other people. At least I think I do. Maybe I don't. I don't really know. Okay, so we want it like such. We want to blockade off this part too. Oh, didn't want to do that, but that's fine. And one more ring around upwards. Good. Good, good. Then we mimic this build. Come on, get up there. And you want to back on this, of course. And then, like such. Alright, and then boop, boop. And have I done it the way I do it normally? I think I have. Yes, I have. Okay. So what we're going to do first is actually place the lava off to the side because we want our water first. Thankfully, we do have a reusable source of water right here. Alright. So set that there. And then what you want to do is sneaky sneak over this way. The water goes there. And then the lava goes there. Oh, no, wait. Did I mess this up? I think I messed this up somewhere. Nope. No. There we go. That's how we do it. Alright. A little bit of an odder cobblestone gen, especially with the structure being as wonky as it is right now, but trust me, it works. But first, we're going to actually need a cobblestone, or we're going to need a pickaxe. So we're going to need a stencil table, tool station, this tool rod, and a part builder. Yeah, that should be all we need. Alright, first off, this is pretty much just going to be a rough sort of diagram of how we're going to do this all. First, you need to make some planks. Then you turn 2 planks into 4 sticks, lay them out like this, and you get blank patterns. Again, excuse the snorting. Then you go to the stencil table, and you insert the blank patterns there, and you get various things. You want a pickaxe head pattern, as well as a tool binding pattern, and that can do for now. Then you go to part builder, tool binder, and you actually have to use planks, or actually this one will take a stick. It should, at least. Yep, there we go. Wooden tool binder. Then swap that out like such, and we get a wooden tool rod. You actually do need to make a tool rod. It won't take just a stick for these recipes. And then swap that out, pop the pickaxe head pattern in, and we get the pickaxe head, all wooden, and then to the tool station for dunt, 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 And we will name you First Pick. There we go. First pick has been made. Alright, we can now farm up some cobblestone. Woo! Not really the most fun way of doing it, and we'll let this generate some more power in there. So, first it wants us to get how much? 16, then that's going to take gravel. So let's get the 16 first. Now, this is not 100% efficient, I will admit. Sometimes the cobble still does flow into the lava, but I think this is a little bit safer way of doing it, because you're not building down to make your cobblestone gen, you're building up for it. Which, you know, it's a little bit safer in my opinion. I mean, granted, we don't have any railings behind us, so the water flow can push us off and kill us, which is admittedly quite dangerous, but that is sort of a lesser concern. And we won't even need this for long, because if I remember correctly, we will get a machine that generates cobble for us relatively soon. Just checking behind, because occasionally you can get the cobble flying out behind you. And 2, 1. There we go. Alright. That's enough cobble. Let's just wait for the water flow to stop. And we turn it in and we get ourselves a builder's wand. Alright. Builder's wand is useful for extending platforms. We can't really use it just yet, but we will in a bit. Next quest did require us to get gravel, and this will give us the igneous extruder, which is endless cobble, which, of course, you want, but that requires using some, machine power, and I don't really want to do that yet. Let's break the lava fabricator for now. Drain on our power. It does store power, too. Okay, let's store all of this stuff first. And keep that there. Keep you here, I guess. And let's turn the industrial apiary first. So, what this whole blob of text is saying is it's teaching you how to mutate stuff, but it's doing it in a very strange way, and it's telling you how to mutate them with this stuff. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna manually submit, and I will show you guys how to do it. So it gave us a common or forest princess here, as well as an advanced mutatron and a mutagen producer. We are going to need the hardened fluix ducts here, just so it's a little bit easier to set this up. Alright, so what we want is to first place down the mutagen producer and then the advanced mutatron. You can see now why I wanted it to generate some power first, because these things are massive power sinks. And then it also gave us the redstone there. You can store that back. So, what it basically wants is for this next quest, you need to have a common queen. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly are you going to get a common queen? First, you need mutagen. You only need so much, though. So, mutagen is produced through the mutagen producer, and it's generated by blocks of redstone. It does take work, and it does take power to do so. In fact, a full block of redstone requires 1 million RF to just produce 900 millibuckets of things. So this will take some time, especially since this is pretty much being a complete sink on our power. So while that's going, we might as well farm up 16 more cobblestone. Actually, what was gravel here? Gravel was... Pulverizer only gives us a chance of gravel, that's right. So, I'll probably mine a stack of cobblestone and wait for this to go, because, again, this will take a while to process all of this redstone into mutagen. And I'll be back. This will be one of those instances where I cut, because otherwise it will be dull and boring and just me babbling on with no actual progress. So, see you guys in a minute. Alright everybody, I'm back almost an hour later, and the last of this mutagen has almost been produced. And there we go. Alright, now it's just storing the energy. Let's break it so it stops being a sink on it. And we'll also break this as well. Keep that leadstone for ourselves. Put it away. We'll hold on to this. We could also break these two now that I'm at it. So yeah, it's been almost an hour since I last left you guys. You can see that I do have the full stack of cobble. And this has also been fully done. It has 1800 mutagen in it. Now, for the next part, the advanced mutatron takes mutagen, which is produced by the mutagen producer, and uses it to mutate bees perfectly. Otherwise, as the book was saying, you would have to continuously breed them over and over and over again until you finally got the strain that you wanted. Now, that is a little bit tedious. This is actually the faster way. All you need to do is pop a princess in, pop a drone in, and then you get to choose between which you want. The common queen or the common queen. Pretty much same thing. So you select it, but you also need the genetics labware. At least I think. Let me check the book here real quick. I did end up logging out by accident, so it might not be exactly like 50 minutes, but it's close enough. Yeah, we use the labware here. Alright, so you select and it'll get to work. Thankfully this one had a nice big buffer of power, so it should be done quickly. Alright, and then we can break this sucker, and break you, and we can get back to producing power, which we are now in large need of. Alright, so that's done. We got a common queen out of it. We can store the mutagen producer and the mutatron, or rather, turn it in. But here it is, genetics number 1. Now you have a common queen. If you put it on an apiary, it will start producing combs and spare drones for you. But why? Because bees have characteristics. They can work during the night, in caves, and they need specific types of flowers. Different fertilities. In this case, the common has 2. You can analyze it with a Beeeeeser if you want to get that characteristic. You'll need a genetic sampler. It will randomly take 1 of 13 aspects of the bee, and you have a 1 in 13 chance to get the aspect of fertility too. But that means that that in your breeding, when the bee finishes, it'll give you 2 drones, and the princess, of course. In this quest, just analyze the bee that I'm giving to see all characteristics of it, then put it in the gene sampler, and it will give you a aspect of that bee. Don't worry about the aspect that you get. You might have one very good one or more common. It's a gift that you will stay with it. When you start getting more bees, you will now have a massive amount of samples, so you can modify bees to whatever you want. So it wants us to turn in the common, and the advanced mutatron stuff, and we get a Beeeeeser, a honey drop, a diligent drone, a genetic sampler, blank gene sample, and genes hardware. So let's take all that out. Now, I could do what it said, however, I want to instead get this pulverizer here, because there is that other quest that we could do where it requires 16 gravel, and it'll get us the igneous extruder, which we probably should get to work on. So let's pop cobblestone in there, and while this cooks, I might as well start finishing up my talk, because I am getting close to time for this episode. I am only going to make these half-hour long. It's not going to be 20 minutes, even though that's usually what my Sunday shorts. Well, no. They used to tend to be 20-minute long, but then I slowly went up to 30 minutes, and I think 30 minutes is roughly good time for it. So you can see here you get a 10% chance, is it, maybe, for generating the gravel? No, that's glass. Where was gravel on here? No, I got it right here. But, doing this gives you a 15% chance of generating some gravel. Not the greatest chance, but still, we need 16 of it to progress. But, while that's going, I guess we can analyze the bee here real quick. So the Beeeeeser is an advanced forestry thing, requires carpenter, requires a lot of tin, redstone, and diamonds, and it allows you to analyze bees with the use of honey drops. So if we pop the diligent in there, you can see that it is a purebred diligent. The blue means that it is recessive traits, while red is dominant. So for recessive traits, you need a purebred recessive in order to get that, so that'll be good for later on. It's a short lifespan, lower production speed, that means how often it produces combs. Pollination speed is slow, that's recessive, that's how often it causes flowers to spawn or breeds trees. Flower type is what flowers it takes to breed, in this case it just takes normal flowers. Fertility is 2, so it'll give us 2 drones and a princess on use. Territory is 9 by 6 by 9. If we look at another bee that has already been analyzed, I think they all have that trait as territory as default. Yeah, it looks like it. And it has no effect on use. It takes normal climate, has no temperature tolerance, humidity, or any of that. We'll get to that as we go along. It is dineural, which I do believe means that, I want to say it works during the day. It can only produce stringy combs for us. It has mutations possible, but we don't have those. And this is the classification. Animalia, Insecta, Hymenoptera, Apidae, Industrapus, Isedulus. Authority, Sengir. Mostly noted as a stepping stone for the industrial line of bees from Beekeeping 101. Sengir is, of course, the creator of forestry. And you got 6 so far, but only at 25 left. We're probably not going to get all 16 before this episode ends. And in fact, I should probably be ending this off here if I want to get this up by maybe 4 o'clock. So, for now, next time we'll continue along with the bees, whenever next time will be. I will guarantee that there will be an episode every Thursday, at least. Outside of that, though, it's going to be sort of a toss-up of when I can get them out. But for now, I've been Solrak Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you guys want to check out some more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below. And if you like what you see, be sure to drop me a subscription. Outside of all that, though, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.